you so much for joining us today. So would you like to first just introduce yourself, your background, where you're from, your current role, and then we'll go on to talk about what you hope to achieve from the conference.
Hi there, my name's Stuart Hill. I'm the principal here at ISPH, the International School Park City at Hanoi. We are really thrilled to be hosting this year's conference. Me personally, I did 20 years in education in the UK and then had a stint in China, in Hangzhou, and I've been here for the last 5 years, firstly as head of secondary and then as principal.
Obviously, you've signed up to host the conference. This is the second time LYIS has held such a conference. What do you hope to gain from this, personally, professionally, and of course, your team?
So personally, I'm just looking to connect with like-minded individuals, learn from people, look at elements and things that maybe I hadn't considered before to maybe take back into ISPH and use here at the school. On a professional level, we were really looking at being the hosts purely through that sense of giving something back to our community. I think the concept of connection and the values that LYIS stand for really resonate with us as a leadership team. And so if we can help our community develop as a wider leaders and wider practitioners in the field of education and international education, then it also will benefit us as a leadership team here at the school and gives a great opportunity for the staff here at the school to join the conference as well.
In your opening speech, you mentioned the importance of leading with values in mind, that value-driven approach to leadership. For yourself, would you be able to define your values for us today? What is your purpose? Why are you in the role that you are? And how do you drive that forwards and promote those values and instill those values in those around you, be it your team, and of course, most importantly, our children, the children in your school?
My personal values, I think, have just been shaped so much over the many years and many interactions. And values to us as a school are absolutely crucial. We talk about having values at the core of what we do and trying to instill a sense of learning habits into our students that makes they're going to go out and be successful in the world. And that genuinely is something we put as a priority on the school. We regularly talk about how we don't know what the future looks like for our students, and so for us it's absolutely essential that in preparing them we make them good people and people who can solve problems, take risks, overcome challenges, deal with adversity, have integrity, can work as members of a team, all those things that probably we talk about a lot, but we really do place them at the centre of our ethos. We talk about teaching character, values and habits through your subject regularly, and that's really something that's really of a main point for us as a school. And so I think that shapes me as a leader as well. I'm always thinking, well, if that's what we expect from our students, are we exhibiting that, and do we hold those values to our own standard when we're delivering leadership in the school? And I expect that from the staff as well. So yeah, what they are probably relate to our 8 core values and our 8 learning habits. And please don't put me on the spot and ask me what they are right now. I could probably tell you, but yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2.
So core values would be things like honesty, integrity, respect. That concept of respect goes so far. And where does that end? Respect for your environment, respect for the property, respect for each other. It goes so far. And then in terms of learning habits, things like teamwork, collaboration and things like that, so that people really are engaging with those concepts rather than can I solve this mathematical equation, or can I deal with this scientific problem, or can I play this stanza in music? And I'm not sure they can all do that, but you know what I mean. It's that do I have that stickability and that grit and that determination to keep going when I can't solve a problem and things like that.
I was smiling throughout your answer there because it resonates with me as a leader, what you're saying there about when you focus on these concepts, the conceptual approach of what are your values in terms of being caring. And obviously there's so many in different schools, but there's crossover as well. And as I go around your school, I'm seeing a lot of those values that you talked about in the physical environment. Obviously the children aren't here today, but often often in their absence, it's a good chance, an opportunity to just look at the physical environment, how it's been looked after, how it's been respected, what agreements are in place, how are the students represented in each classroom. And I see that as I go into the classrooms around the school. I see, okay, I can step in here as a visitor, and straight away it jumps out to me what they're learning about, the visible learning, who owns the classroom. That it's not teacher oriented, it's student oriented. It's their room, it's their learning environment. All that to say, you should be incredibly proud of everything you've achieved here at this school. As a visitor coming in, those things jump out to me immediately, and also through the student performances that we just saw. I believe that was their first one ever. You wouldn't have known. It was so incredibly professional. You're fully deserving of all the praise. Really well done. Thank you so much for putting together and hosting such a fantastic conference. We're only a few hours in. It's already blowing people away. So thank you so much, Stuart. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Yeah, we're obviously thrilled, and thanks for all the lovely words. It's just lovely to hear somebody, fellow principal, walk in and say those things. So thank you. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank
Bye.
you.